is that people nowadays don't have real connection or make real conversation at all despite being physically together because their focus is in another world.
What is face-to-face conversation? Face-to-face conversation unfolds slowly. It teaches patience. When we communicate on our digital devices, we learn different habits. As we ramp up the volume and velocity of online connections, we start to expect faster answers. To get this, we ask one another simpler questions. We dump down our communications, even on the most important matters. It is as thought we have all put ourselves on cable news. Shakespeare might have said, "We are consumed with that which we were nourished by." Face-to-face conversations provide the ability to get to know one another in a way that cannot be achieved remotely. Communication via letters, text, or email is not as effective because the sentiment and emotion are not conveyed. People need to see each other's reactions. Words can be misconstrued via text because text leave out visual means of communication that are so important for understanding, such as body language.
What is the difference between conversation and communication? Conversation is an exchange of words, while communication is the transformation of thoughts and words into meaningful action. Conversation typically involves what you wish to share with another. Communication focuses more on what you wish to accomplish. You have connection when you have a Facebook interaction. You can acknowledge that you like something in a post, but it is not a conversation. It's connection without all the deeper things that can happen when you're really with someone and involved with what he or she has to say in a deeper way. The main difference between the two is that while conversation can be the means of communication, it does not work the same the other way around.
We expect more from technology and less from one another, and seem increasingly drawn to technologies that provide the illusion of companionship without the demands of relationship. Always on you device provide the three powerful fantasies that we will always be heard, that we can put our attention whenever we want it to be, and that we never have to be alone. Indeed, our device have turned being alone into a problem that can be solved. When a people are alone, even for a few moments, they fidget and reach for a device. Here, connection works like a symptom, not a cure, and our constant, repulsive impulse to connect shapes a new way of being.
For me, having the traditional physical face-to-face is much even more better than having the media to communicate to other people. For an instance, we get into an argument and we still cannot determine if they are into us or against us. Having a bond for stronger connections, quicker and more effective communication for face-to-face than having in a media. You get to catch people's point of view, even determine if they are into you, or thus much more having a good team participation into having a full face-to-face communication.